Fiber optics and medical technology, those are the two industries that today's hidden gems are in. Tracey Ryniec, our value strategist, goes out on the prowl for these hidden gems.
I do.
And you've come across a couple of more interesting ones. You always do show up with interesting ones. Applied Optoelectronics. Boy, that's a name. Huh?
Yeah, I'm glad you're saying it. Yeah, this is the fiber optics company, and they do it for both data centers and cable television. They have some other small division, but we won't worry about them because the data centers is the majority of their revenue now.
Okay.
And in this last quarter, they just revealed 10% sales customers, which they have to do if it gets over 10%. They have to say, we have these now. They didn't say who the names were, but one was at 63% of their sales. The other one was now at 11, and the analysts think it's Amazon was the 63, and Facebook was maybe the 11. Now, we also know that Microsoft, who also has the data centers, is one of their other customers, but they might have dropped down underneath the 10 because they didn't mention them this time, but they have been like outed in the past of like, this is their customer too. And that was only 4% this quarter, but the analysts believe that that's going to rebound. So they're in this hot data center area. That area is growing like crazy. And so is this company's earnings as a result. You can see I put up the change in the estimates, and this is one of the biggest changes I've seen in a long time. Earnings soaring here in 2017, expected to continue to be hot in 2018. This is what you want to see. This is a high growth name. Shares, the stock has been rallying because of all this good news. Again, look at the big spike up there in 2017. But because the earnings are rising so dramatically, it's not actually an expensive stock. This is actually a value stock based on its PE, which is only about 15. And the analysts think this still has some room to run here. So this is a small cap. It's going to be volatile. But you got to kind of like the business that they're in. And this is definitely an interesting area.
Fiber optics is growing.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting it in my neighborhood now, and I live in a rural area. Yeah. So yeah, it's here. It's a thing,
right?
And hopefully for the better.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, biotelemetry.
I'm glad you said that one.
Ticker is BEAT. That's interesting too.
This is the medical device company, and they do mobile devices like cardiac devices. So it's strapped onto the person, and then you can read all the data and everything off of a phone. So this is also a growing area. You're going to see a lot of advances, I think, on the medical side based on the mobile possibilities that we have now. This is also a small cap. Very few analysts are covering it, just like the other one. That's why we like them. That's why they're hidden gems. But this one also has double-digit earnings growth, just not quite as strong. But you're seeing just the slow, steady growth in the earnings estimates here. It's up for this year. It's got the Zacks rank at number 2 because the analysts have been raising. Expect another double digit for next year. It's about 11% this year. I think it's a little over 20% expected for next year. These are nice growth trajectories, especially for a small cap company like this. One of the big insurers just approved this device for like some other types of patients that it wasn't being used on. So that's kind of been key, and that's going to give them a boost too going forward. They just had record revenue last quarter for any quarter in the company's history. So you got to like all this momentum. Shares are similar where they're up big, going into this year. But you can see I put up the price to consensus chart, and you can see the slow, steady growth of the earnings. This is what you want to see. It's not as cheap as the other one because we're not getting this real big spike in the estimates. But it's trading around 29 times. It is a growth stock, so I'm not looking for the value here. I am looking for this continuation of the growth. But if you're looking for something on the medical side that's in devices that is a little more cutting edge, BEAT might be the way to go.
Yeah, that's got to be a great icebreaker. Go walk into a bar and, hey, would you like to see what my heart is doing?
I know. Well, maybe. I mean, everybody's got the Fitbit these days, so they don't mind showing that off. So you never know. But yeah, this area is real interesting, both of these areas.
Sounds like it to me. Do you own either one?
I do not.
All right. Check out more stock information, not only on these companies, but on others as well, on our website, Zacks.com. Get over to the homepage and link to it all beginning there. With Tracey, I'm Terry Ruffalo.